we're happy to have you here, and you've acknowledged this has not been very relaxed moment. It has been a working visit with no break at all. And I will still advise that you will not have visited Uganda if you don't get out of the Kampala city, and also you don't move around in the. If the deputy speaker didn't tell you about the robust nightlife, I will advise him strongly the robust nightlife here in Kampala is you don't see that in the media, not even in the television, but the real Kampala is very nice. They are very nice people here in Uganda. So, but about the headquarters, that is also something they've been talking about. The CPA, people are trying to change, and but I'm glad you had the revision of your foundation document, which now getting into adopting new things that has come up. So we're happy to have you here. I think it's a historical one. I don't know how many other Secretary Generals have come. You could be the very first one in my recent, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But maybe because he's a president already up there. Yeah.
Mr. Speaker, on the issue of the headquarters, the president.
And deep assurances, and for all the support you need, we shall be there for you, and especially now when you have our very own, our very best, so that we shall be able to be part of you. Every time we get to hear about CPS, I used to know it as SCP. That's this nomenclature is changed a bit to Organization of African, Caribbean, Pacific states. So Uganda is a member state, and we want to keep there and do all what we could. But we give you our assurances as Parliament of Uganda to support the process and to be with you all the way. And if we can host, Uganda would be the greatest host. Uganda would be the greatest host. We would extend a lot of incentives which you cannot get anywhere else in the world, including in Brussels. If they gave us opportunity to say, what do you have and what others have, Uganda would be on top. And that's what makes your life. So somehow, yes. So we shall continue to support, and we want to thank you for the visit. I know that you're a very busy person. To have you here is an honor for Parliament of Uganda. It's historical. Thank you. Thank you. And please give all the necessary support for Ambassador Laro Tuno.
Yes.
He's the only. He could have suffered some setback some years ago, but now we've done the realignment. He is the most capable candidate. I've listened to all others, and Olaro Tuno is the best candidate we can ever have. And he's coming with such a blend. He's a calm guy, So the UN must be looking for him. Thank you. Give him all the support. Thank you. Right Honorable Thomas Tayebwa. Allow me again welcome you to Uganda. You've met everyone who matters in Uganda. And I'm glad to be among those that you're meeting. But in your program, I have not had any time that allocated to excursions. You might think Ugandans were so mean. This is a country very rich with many things, especially in the industry of hospitality. We have very robust nightlife. We have very good countryside safaris. So you've given him very tight program. I don't know whether we'll have time to do some sightseeing at all. And but feel welcome. You classified sites. Okay. So Your Excellency, the Secretary General, feel welcome, and we are so delighted. I know that my brother Thomas is doing a great job at providing leadership at the top organizations, and as Parliament of Uganda, we have divided roles here. I'm on Commonwealth, is on. We found that that's the arrangement within here. The Deputy Speaker goes with the delegation, is the head of delegation for the African, Caribbean, Pacific, and the EU. And he's doing a great job. We are proud of you, sir. And most Ugandans don't know that you're a big man there as international, intercontinental level. So we are very proud of you. And so we are happy to have you, sir. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Honorable.
In having the headquarters in Uganda, and he said he will give all the support. I know the competition is going to be tight, but you know, we've agreed that some of us are going to put in all we can, and with the new Minister for Foreign Affairs, to push for that. Then, Mr. Speaker, also, like I had briefed you earlier, we are going to submit a bid, and you allowed, we are going to submit a bid for Uganda to host the next EU OACPS Joint Parliamentary Assembly in October. Yes, in October. And I think we've done a good work, and our parliament really deserves to host that. It would be a huge one, with over 100 members or 200 members of the European Parliament coming here for around 10 days, with over 300 members from Caribbean, Pacific, and Africa coming here to discuss the future and the cooperation of European Union and the Global South. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you for supporting that initiative, but also for revamping the efforts on parliamentary diplomacy. Parliamentary diplomacy is a very important tool for countries, an extremely important tool for many countries to complement state diplomacy, to complement executive diplomacy. And it has helped open very many doors for many countries. And I'm very happy you are revamping it, you're putting it on top of your agenda so that we will strengthen our cooperation with other global leaders, especially when multilateralism is facing a lot of challenges globally. So I want to thank you for the commitment and for the support you are giving to our team to ensure that we do our work.
Thank you. On our part as Parliament of Uganda,
Not only a member of the OACPS, but is actually leading most of our discussion, especially those with the parliamentarians and the one with the European Union parliamentarians as well. And so far, Honorable, I would say we are not just happy, we wanted to keep him at least for the coming, again, 4 years with us at this position so that I can complete my, my term at the OACPS Secretariat. Because with Right Honorable Taiba, we did a lot in terms of reforming the organization, but also in terms of mobilizing the Europeans in general and the OACPS parliamentarians so that they can look at very specific issues that are of concern, and issues of partnership with the European Union, of course, are at the heart of the organization. Honorable, I would like also to congratulate you and your team really for making Samoa agreement being ratified here. This is really something, because I will tell you about all the member states that have ratified the Samoa agreement, and in East Africa, out of the 15, 4 countries only could ratify, and Uganda is part of them. I know that it is a long process. It requires a lot of consultation, explanation, debates, etc., and most of the countries, need to really look at this issue very seriously. In the European side, out of the 27, 13 have ratified. So they are pushing a lot. We are 79 member states. We need to again make sure that the parliamentarians are really involved, mobilized, so that they can, at their level, also do their part of the job. But again, under Samoa agreement, which is our partnership agreement with the European Union, we have mechanism, and among the mechanism that we have the Parliamentary Assembly, which are the one of Africa, Caribbean, and Pacific, and we have our Parliamentary Assembly, the OACPS, the three together, and we have the joint one with the European Union. All this mechanism are, supposed to help in terms of mobilizing really member states at a very, very low level from the population point of view. And the discussions so far were very good. We started with the Caribbean Parliamentary Assembly, and Right Honorable could attend the one in Antigua and Barbuda. We continued with the one of Africa, which took place in Eswatini this year. We have the one of Pacific and the joint, and the one of OACPS and the joint before the end of this year. So again, we really count on your participation at all level of the discussion. It's really important that also, our counterpart, the European Union, could understand the point of view of our member states, especially when we don't agree with things, and we need to tell them where we don't agree with. Apart from that, under Samoa itself, we also we have also the Council of Ministers, and usually when we gather all the views from the parliamentarians, we submit it to the Council of Ministers now for implementation aspect. And the joint Council of Ministers with the European Union is supposed to take place now in the 1st of December this year. So we want to make sure that at least we finalize all the discussion and then we go ready for the joint Council of Ministers, knowing that again, issues that are on the table, at least at the political level, are issues related to migration, for example. And some of the laws that are being passed at the European Union member states are not the one that are really favorable for our member states. So they need to have a space to tell them and to use the opportunity to negotiate and to talk frankly. Honorable, I would like also maybe to brief you a little bit on what we did so far with the organization itself. OACPS since 2019 changed its foundational document, which is the Georgetown Agreement, the document that created the organization itself. Now it is called the revised Georgetown Agreement. And under the revised Georgetown Agreement, for our member states, we should not just continue working with the European Union, we should also diversify our partnership. And they want us, because we are 79 member states from the three blocks, they want us also to look at how we can partner together, how we can exchange more, how we can work on the South-South cooperation aspect. And this took us to the summit of the head of states of the OACPS, which took place in end of March this year. And very interesting document that came after the summit is the Malabo Declaration, that basically asked the organization to work on three very much important thematic areas: trade and investment, second, climate resilience, and third, looking at, I would say, intelligence, artificial intelligence in general, IT, and with an angle of how we can reinforce our governance, our independency. Very much important, because from the discussion I had this morning and with the Minister of Finance, I know that these are also part of the 4 priority areas of the government for the coming 15 years, and we really hope that we can continue working together. And most of the member states also wanted us to think of relocating our headquarters. Currently we are based in Brussels because of the nature of the organization, because initially it was created to do the partnership, to work on the partnership with the European Union only, and now they want us to be more focusing on South-South cooperation while continuing working with the EU. So relocating seems to be also of interest of our leaders, and we will work on it. We will clarify everything. Apart from that, Honorable, when we took the function, the Secretariat was in very difficult situation financially. And we had the chance to have His Majesty the King Mswati III, who is nominated as the champion for resource mobilization for the OACPS, and he really helped us to mobilize all the leaders so that we can solve the problems of the organization. In 1 year, we could solve 50 years of problem. And that really is something that is impressive, because it means also that our member states are really back with the OACPS. And we count on you on continuing the whole journey. I know we have a lot to do again. But most important for us is that whatever that the organization is doing is exactly what the member states are asking us to do. And that is something that lacked in the past. We want to be representing our member states. We want to defend their views. We want to show what are the potentials in terms of economic investment, in terms of tourism, in terms of everything. And I'm sorry that I didn't have the chance to visit a lot in Uganda, but I'm sure I will be back again for a more relaxed moment and enjoy here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.